understand that, we can be generous. We can be cheerful in that. Because we know that God says when we give, he's just going to give back more. That's why he says it's more blessed to give than to receive. Every good gift, every perfect gift comes from God. God owns everything. We're stewards of our time, of our abilities, and we're just stewards of our material possessions there, all that he's given him. Why do we give then? When we understand these principles, because of our love for God. You know, I know in my prayer time, I'll get to that place, you know, I'll say, God, I love you. And then my next thought is, why? Because you first loved me. I love God because he first loved me. Of this, because of our love for God, because of our gratefulness to God for what he has done in our lives, how he has taken us off the road to eternal condemnation to now eternal glory with him. We give because of our trust in God that he will supply our every need. And we do this just in worship of God because he's our creator. He created us. He created all that is. And when we have this mindset of steward and live a lifestyle of a steward, our Father has promised this. 2 Corinthians 9:8, he says that he is able to make all grace abound to you, so that having all sufficiency in all things at all times, you may abound in every good work. When we understand he owns it, we are stewards, and we live that out, he is able to make all grace abound to us. All sufficiencies, all things, at all times, for every good work. Now that we understand God's ownership in contrast with our stewardship, I hope we do, you know. The word is simple. You know, we make it complicated, but that's what the word teaches there. Our Old Testament external requirements, we saw that in contrast to the New Testament internal motivation, because there's been a change in us. Let us, you know, we talk about new resolutions and everything. Let us strive to be good stewards of our time, of the abilities, and the material possessions that he has blessed us with. Not only in 2025, but for the rest of our natural lives. When we understand that God owns it and we're stewards, then we don't own so tight, but we just surrender it to him. And I love that song in the scriptures, in the hymnal, I Surrender All. You know, it's one of those songs, it's a song that we all grew up on. And you know what? We've sung it. You've sung it. Have you ever thought about the words? I surrender all. You know, sometimes we just say words, but they're not reality to us. We ever do. You ever sing a song and be thinking about something else? Be mouthing the words and your mind be going, okay, what am I going to order at the restaurant when I get there, you know? But God wants us to surrender all to him. Why? Because he owns it. Just like in Malachi, he says, you're robbing me. Return to me. Return to the thought, to the understanding, to the truth, to the reality that I own it all. I'm creator. And I put it in your hands for your good, yes. but ultimately for my glory, for God's glory. Let's stand and let's sing this. Just one verse of it.